Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Summit 5 American Qualifiers. Game 2 Friendship, Dedication, Love facing off against InFamous. I'm Lyrical, joined today by MotPax. Sir, this could potentially be the last game of Phase 1. How are you feeling? What are you thinking? What are we going to see?
Oh, I don't know. That's a lot of pressure. Just ask me to predict the future as if I was an oracle. Maybe we'll get another one of those, perhaps. That's the best I got. Definitely going to see an Alchemist and IO ban, maybe a Doom once more, perhaps. Coming out of the pool. The Bounty Hunter, I think, was also taken out the first phase last time. And was there anything particularly nasty last game that they might want to get rid of? At the MJW Nature's Prophet, I would give that a respect ban if I was InFamous, honestly.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he was really the biggest problem for them last time. I think the bigger thing was like the Beastmaster in some ways and what he was able to bring to the table early. Like, definitely you don't want to give that away if he's going to end up being able to run it, but they have second pick here. So, like, if they take the Nature's Prophet first, then that gives over, like, the Beastmaster and maybe who else would it be then? The Slaughter, I guess, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't know. I think that it changes because now Friendship, Dedication, Love, they have first pick with InFamous getting the second round. So they're going to be able to get a lot here. Oh, wait, no. Excuse me. Flip that.
Yeah.
Flip that.
Yeah.
Reverse everything that I said. Never mind.
I think they'll take the BM if it's left. So FDL probably deciding, like, do we want to give away the Beastmaster? It's Radiant side. It's a little bit weaker than Dire side. Can we punish it? Do we need to punish it? Are we just going to pick even greedier stuff like the Bisa Anti-Mage? Is that where we want to go with this one?
That's one of the options that they could go for. It seems a little bit scary to try and take it this early on, considering they didn't ban it out last time. But they're going to ban the Invoker.
Not this early, don't worry.
Okay. But yeah, this leaves open the Beastmaster, and InFamous are going to take it for themselves. I really want to see. I want to see an InFamous draft, though. I want to see the Huskar, the Dazzle, those types of shenanigans coming out. I want to make it happen.
Yeah, it's so unlikely to get through, though. Definitely going to get banned that second phase. FDL, they've been around the block.
Yeah.
I'm expecting an MJW Nature's Prophet +1 here. In terms of, like, needed stuff, could just be a solid support. Probably an anti-Beastmaster support, so either the Witch Doctor for Stan King. The Bane's fine, too. Yeah, the Witch Doctor.
Look at you.
And give me the MJW. Give me that Nature's Prophet. Come on now.
I want to see it.
The only thing that I would say is that they might leave it open for a second phase Timbersaw pick, so they can do that little that thing where they alternate between CC or MJW, and between the off lane or the mid, because you are expecting a little bit of push with a Radiant side Beastmaster from InFamous.
That would be nice. I do like that idea if they wanted to try and go for that. Of course, the other thing, though, that if you do give away that Timbersaw, then, yeah, they're just going to take it. You're on top of it, man. MotPax,
I know.
You said you weren't an Oracle. You're all over it. Ooh.
Okay. All right. That's pretty aggressive, right? So that gives away it's a 3-roll Beastmaster, but it's Radiant. It's what you expect. Not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit concerned about this. If I'm InFamous, I don't know if the Bounty Hunter is actually going to end up being the greatest, because FDL, they've shown their ability to punish that type of a pick by just going very aggressive early and trying to take down towers. And with the Nature's Prophet already in their arsenal, as well as the sustain you get from a Witch Doctor, like, if they take a Jug at this point, or even like go all out with a Lycan possibly, this to me feels like it could be scary. Like, they could go DP Lycan right now for FDL, and I just don't know what you do if you're InFamous.
Yeah, a little bit of like a group up strat and see how are they going to handle you with the Beastmaster, or rather with that Bounty Hunter. Like, what can he even do at that point if you're all just kind of lurking around together? But again, we're expecting the bans for sure on that Huskar. I'm kind of thinking about a ban on the Anti-Mages too still, but InFamous, not necessarily having to throw that one out. I don't remember what they banned the last game, because they had the Franz hero and they had the in terms of the second phase. Third phase, it was the CC Puck.
What else was it?
Oh, DK was banned out first by InFamous. That would be a good ban right now too, of course.
Yeah, that would be really great. But it also depends on which way they want to try and run it. Obviously, InFamous know the way that you can try and punish this Bounty Hunter, and they're going to take it out of the pool if they possibly are capable of doing it. The couple of times that we have seen Bounty Hunter work really well, it's been when it's comboed together with something like a Beastmaster, because then you can start to take the offensive, taking down a couple of towers, and then maybe the Bounty Hunter gets a couple of levels going his way, and you start building that ramp up rather quickly. So if InFamous can get off to an okay start and maybe try and draft a couple more of these team fighty heroes, they're going to be okay. I also don't know which way Friendship, Dedication, Love want to take this. I'm not sure how you outgreed a bounty hunter since Alchemist is banned.
Reserve time.
That's true. They could go towards like a Spectre or the Sven, just people who can kind of chill on that side of the map, get some farm up, and then transition into heavy fighting, heavy push. Spectre Nature's Prophet, obviously a fantastic combo as well. They want to go for that here too. And right back to the Lifestealer as well. No problem going for that. I mean, yeah, you have a Beastmaster, but the fact that the board actually doesn't go through match community is so brutal now. My God, I was like, used to be, I see a Lifestealer, I was picking Beastmaster all the time. I was pumped up. I was like easiest lane of my life. And I did it the other day. And I was laning, and I put my blood on. I was like, oh shit, and I died. I died many times. It's like, this lane sucks ass now. Like, he is one support, and I can't do shit. The lion just runs over. He just rages up, and I'm done for. So they need to go back for that a little bit faster. Still comboing up that Nature's Prophet in a separate way than the Spectre does, as they end up just banning it out here. I'm good with that.
I think that's a great decision. And again, it sort of harkens back to the way that InFamous are able to win this type of a draft, is you have a bounty hunter who sets up a kill, the Haunt follows it up, and it's just so devastating to play against. One of the other things that we could maybe see InFamous try and build towards eventually would be like a Tinker draft. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because that's the other way that we've seen it happen, is a Beastmaster Hawk scouting things out and the bounty hunter there, and then they just, you know, TP in on top of it and find a quick and easy pickoff. But they are going to take the other push here away, that DP.
Yeah, that's actually fantastic. The fact that Tinker has been banned out, that is a big deal here. And with the bounty hunter, you're able to help him in the mid lane. You just look towards some sort of a 5-role support. That is certainly an option here for InFamous. I don't know. Do they? We saw them run the Tinker once, I think, right? I want to say.
I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I think that it was
there was
Greedy
one that
to
wasn't
play
banned. Yeah. So it must have been. I'm pretty sure it was InFamous. So no, this is like the perfect 1-2 opener to allow that to happen, and be interested to see if they do get any sort of catch that could help deal with that on the side of FDL. But there's one, CC Puck. It's good. It's probably one of his favorite heroes.
You can also itemize the Nature's Prophet if you want to, you know, go into a sheep stick and blink and try and control that Tinker. I remember it was the other day, what was it that we were watching, and it was like the axe that ended up getting killed. You remember he was like over in the trees, he blinked in to try and catch the Tinker, and he just died to March of the Machines, and the Tinker didn't even realize it.
Yeah, it was good. That was a pretty clowny game, if I recall correctly.
Well, I think it was with this same draft, the Beastmaster Bounty Hunter. Maybe at least one of them, but I'm not sure.
It was with the Tinker, yeah. It was the same 2 opener. Yeah,
and there it is.
Too good. Too good. I'm surprised, like, why pick it now? I mean, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, why not just pick it 4th? It's not like they're going to pick Tinker. And then potentially they get one less hero that counters the Tinker.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see what they try and go for now. That's actually a pretty good observation. I guess that they just feel like this is what their draft has to be. Like, they've gone all in it on this point, and yeah, I don't know.
Oh well, I guess they're just assuming FDL know what's up. So what do you do against the Tinker, guys? What is the play? Well, you get some global presence for the Nature's Prophet. You got a little bit of catch of the puck, but it's only 1 stun. Scythes don't come up for a while. The Lion, I think, would be a very solid 4-role hero here. If not that, the Night Stalker for the 4-role would be fantastic too.
Maybe Nyx?
Yeah, Nyx is pretty good too for them here. It'd be hard to slip them in though.
Yeah.
Lion's the easiest one to make work here. Like, I don't think I've seen Franz run the Iron Talon Night Stalker myself, so I don't know if that's something that they really value. I do enjoy it up against the Beastmaster simply because of the anti-vision for the Hawk, as well as the big vision to find that Tinker, but it's all about the Lion Hex. Way more lockdown that you can get out of a Night Stalker there, so early blink should be prioritized.
I also maybe like the idea of going back for the Lifestealer at this point for InFamous. That would be great. We've seen Katero run it a ton of times. And
for InFamous.
Yeah,
for FDL.
I was thinking that for InFamous it would be good too, because then you have like the Lifestealer bomb that comes out once Tinker gets his blink. Like, then you really start talking about the ramp up of the damage that can come. And somebody that can fight early too, to create a little bit of space for the Tinker, like Infest Bomb into Bounty Hunter too. It's pretty decent, I think.
Huh? Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, the Sunray action. Getting up into the Lifestealer, I suppose, but, well, except for the fact, you know, it's a catch-22. The Sunray itself is decent, but of course your egg is going to get crushed by the Juggernaut or the Lifestealer, which would both be pretty fantastic picks them here in kind of separate ways. The other option would be going something a little bit tankier for like a blade mail against the Tinker, but more than likely it'll be the Life Stealer, probably banned out by InFamous, honestly. It's just too good with Prophet and the Puck.
Radiant team back.
Well, they do ban out that anti-mage, not wanting to run it against
Or
it themselves.
Heroes, yeah.
It's a pretty good decision. I kind of am also, though, concerned, like, FDL are, like, do they need to try and end the game at some point? Oh, God, what if they go Drow? Do you think they could go Drow against
5
this?
seconds remaining.
For
Oh, they
InFamous?
ban it. Yeah, no, for
Oh,
FDL.
for FDL. Well, apparently not. Good call there. So maybe it will be that Life Stealer. But last time it was mega greedy, right? They went the Tinker and they went for the Spectre. I'm pretty sure that was the same game where they just got out. Yeah, they got to like that crazy snowballing start, and
Right.
so the Anti-Mage ban. I think some people would see that and go like, why would they pick Anti-Mage? Like, how is he going to create space for the Tinker? But they kind of did it just by being so ridiculously, like scary and farmed up in the early game, and they'll take the Life Stealer for themselves.
I'm telling
Just
you.
too good.
I'm telling you, I'm inside the Infamous's head. I see what their plan is. I think that, like, I'm looking at it now too, though, and I don't know if FDL have the greatest capability to end the game. That might be a bit of an issue here, because I think that if InFamous are able to get off to a good start and aren't punished for these picks, then they're going to end up running trouble. My God.
Oh, good. I have anything to do tonight anyway. That's good. Good thing we got started early. It's only one series. We get a little bit of Bisa Naga versus Tinker. Stretch it out. I'm gonna be here a while.
Yeah, I'm actually. I might need to get a little bit more coffee.
Yeah. It's okay. You can leave. I can do a shift, and you can come back around the 60-minute mark. You can do a shift. I'll come back for the third hour, and we'll belt this one out together.
This is going to be some shenanigans. So what could potentially be the final game in the first phase of the American qualifiers, if Friendship, Dedication, Love are able to finish this one off, or can we see InFamous move it to a game number 3? This is going to be a long one. We actually haven't said what the hero is, so Naga Siren is going to be the pick for Friendship, Dedication, Love, and this is going to be ridiculous.
Oh, jeez. I think I tried to call this the other day for the for Bisa. I was wondering if he played a Naga core, so I guess the answer is yes. So I like this. Just fight the rat with the rat. Who is the superior, slimy, disgusting hero picker? We will find out. Is it Bisa or is it, which I assume we are believing to be Kataro?
This might be like the longest game ever. Like honestly, I don't know. Either team don't really feel like they've got a great way to end the game at any stage. It's just all push, all farm. Do they outgreed them now? Like, because you're still gonna. There's no alchemist in this game. Late game Witch Doctor is pretty great. Late game Lion is pretty great. Does everybody just go Midases?
So much of it's going to depend on like the first 10 minutes. It almost seems like, right? Like how are the lanes going? Where are we at? Where are items? How fast is the veil going to come up? Like what if CC just gets like a double kill mid and you can just buy a veil, rotate top, kill someone 3 times, and they just like and then you just go right into the blink dagger and everything. So there are a couple decisions to be made here, but green certainly seems like it will be the name of the game. Like, you can't really get a very early Naga Radiance and just rush down the towers. Well, maybe you can. Yeah, take some good fights from CCNC.
What is this? Everybody's crying.
Yeah.
The players don't want to do it.
They know what's happening.
We're watching like the train wreck as it's about to occur of this game. We'll see. I mean. Again, InFamous can definitely ramp up, and you look at a lot of their lineup, you have like the egg into the AoE blind coming out from the Tinker. There's the pieces there, and if they can start snowballing, I don't know, I guess they just really need to try and shut down this Naga before Radiance starts coming up.
Did they just... Oh, okay, never mind. I saw something there. We're good. How can you shut it down? What can you do? Well... Beastmaster won't be able to do anything in that lane. Not going to be quite as lucky this time for Matthew. He does not get that bounty run.
Well,
Yeah, they can't shut her down. She's just gonna get Radiance. Like, what do you pressure her with? Bounty the Phoenix?
That seems like the most viable solution. This does the terrain look different to you? By the way, there's like cracks in it for me. Are you seeing this?
Oh, and like mid? Oh yeah.
No,
there's,
all
like,
over the place.
Oh yeah, there's like big swoops and like they seem much more detailed than before.
They just updated the patch, so it looks like there maybe is an update to the default terrain. I definitely have the default terrain on, but we'll see. Kenji in the mid lane, while we're talking about cosmetics and the way that the game looks, is going to end up trying to battle against CCNC here. They do have the jump out, taking a lot of damage already from the start. The casket's going to bounce, and it doesn't look like they're able to find the kill, but man, already a lot of damage.
A little bit of 2v2 action here. You know the bounty hunter is going to be around, so I like the fact that Stanking's here, just trying to make this early start as easy as possible for CC. And both having that one sentry ward. An epic battle, but CC can't put his down. Oh, he actually does it. That's so risky without his tango being off cooldown, so it's all on Stanking now.
No.
You have to be the tango sniper, or the sniper of the century.
Good stuff.
The sentry sniper of the century. Nice. Stanking.
We're gonna be here for a while, man. Absolutely.
Yeah, just keep them coming.
I'm also. You look at the whole. There's like a meta game within this game right here. As you've got up in the top lane, the constant pulls coming through for Franz as Lions wants to get his levels. You've got Bean also, who's been left completely alone in the top lane, and then you have the Beastmaster that's over here in the jungle. It's just who can get to these bigger items first, and there's no desire to try and find kills even at this stage. It's just all about farming. It's a very interesting start, and I don't know, again, who this really favors in the late stages. It feels like it could go either way.
I feel like it's just like FDL's CC. He's not having a very favorable lane, but the fact, like, when can they pressure the Naga? They are going to get, what, Armlet on a Life Stealer, and then what? You're going to run up top, and then she's going to be a high enough level at that point to just Song and TP?
Yeah. That's the problem, really, is that there's not a great answer. I guess the Beastmaster rotation, if you're capable of finding her before she gets Song off, but it does kind of rely upon a misplay from the Naga. So that's something to keep in mind. But we'll see. Again, it's so difficult to really punish this at all. As I miss First Blood mid lane, they're able to find the kill. A quick and easy little rotation, 2 levels in the laser, and Puck ends up going down.
Yeah, our Pucks are getting dumpstered by Tinkers lately. That pure damage. No phase shift for you.
That's been nice stuff. Oh, bottom lane, they find this. Nature's Prophet needs to TP out of here. They're going to end up being able to find... Nope, not the kill. He TP's out.
Yeah, only level 2. In a little while, Matthew will have that one once he gets... I'm sure he'll just go 1-1-1 so he can keep ganking this lane. As well as potentially baiting out the phase shift mid. There's a couple of good reasons to have the Shuriken a little bit earlier this game than sometimes you'd see. But Hawks come out here, keeping an eye on what Naga's up to. Mr. Bisa doing his thing. He's 300 gold behind thanks to that kill in the mid lane. Yay, First Blood, but he's got his 2 core items, the Brown Boot and the Quelling Blade. Very exciting stuff. Gonna have some giant item progression over the next 17 minutes.
Do you think he's going to go straight Radiance? Like, is there any way to go Brown Boots Radiance, or is that too greedy?
He might pick up the Ring of Aquila. It just depends. If there's no hero in your lane, like, what's the point?
Yeah. And we're also seeing CCNC here. He's going...
That's a Soul Ring. Okay, that's weird.
I just wants to spam that stuff out.
Usually I like the Arcane Boots, though, because you build them into the Octarine later anyway.
Maybe that's the double bluff. Maybe they want to go Battle Naga. They're going to find Kenji in the mid lane, though, and this should be a quick and easy one going their way. Actually going to be able to bring CCNC very low, and not dead as of yet. Matthew is there. They're going to go for the Shuriken toss. The right clicks are also there, but not quite enough damage. They aren't going to be able to kill him. Really nice Sprout. And now Matthew's going to go down, possibly Excel as well. They end up being able to find the puck, but they are going to be able to walk away on Matthew. So, again, 2 down for 1. Nicely done by FDL.
Yeah, MTW is actually the man. Silence off from CC. It's like, oh, you're still gonna die to my right. Click and sprouted. Yo, take that. What a guy. He's been putting on a show. Like, it's true. Like, Nature's Prophet's not really the flashiest player unless you're buying like Aghanims and Octarine, and you're just kind of laughing at the fact that he split pushes the entire map by himself. Bang gets away from that rotation, and Stanking gonna lose that clarity.
Yeah.
Sad life for him, but I think MGW's been having a very like, I guess, stable presence so far in a lot of the FDL games that I've seen.
He has really been doing a great job. I've been really impressed by everything that we've been able to see out of him, and it looks like they actually do want to pressure this. They have level 6 up on Naga, but no Song as of yet, so instead they're just going to be going for the trying to cut through the creep waves and actually take this down relatively quickly. Mid lane though, CNC, scary. Ends up
holding that phase shift. He's like, I'm fine.
Oh, MJW, he wants it. They're going to be able to find the kill again. Nature's Prophet, MJW. He's doing it.
Best hero. This is his thing. As unfortunately, Excel spot him going home. Doesn't want to go for any sort of a play. A little bit risky there. What about Greedy? How's he doing? Tied up with the Naga. They are both doing an excellent job of punching creeps with no one contesting them. Greedy's slightly better at punching his own creeps. In fact, 12 whole denies ahead.
Nice.
For no real reason.
Good stuff. He's practicing. That's what it comes down to.
Those stats, man.
Well, mid up here in the top lane, Beastmaster's almost hit level 6 at 6 minutes into the game and should be able to make one of those early rotations with the Roar. You do also see that Lion Franz is going to try and soak up a little bit more levels in this off lane, as nobody else is going to be doing it for the moment. And they're actually going to end up going for the Infest Bomb forward. Franz! Oh, Greedy got a little bit of a lift there, and they're able to find the kill. Nicely done.
Alright, that's one way to do it, right? Not the most common delivery system, but ever since the days of, like, Storm Spirit and Puck kind of moved on, Phoenix, you know, there's a new bird in town since Nyx Bomb was really the thing. Oh, Courier, mid lane, Matthew, thank you, Ward. Give me that.
1, 2. Well played.
And did they have the haste? No, it was on cooldown.
And again, just trying to kill off these boars up top here. Bisa is sitting comfortably. Actually is going to be going into drums. Interesting. So Aquila, or rather Soul Ring Drum, CCNC in a lot of trouble, is going to maybe go down. Can he actually fold? Oh, yeah, he's going to drop. MJW hops in, wants to try and turn this one back around. The nice Earth Spike coming out from Franz. They find the kill. So they kill off the Puck, but lose the Bounty and the Tinker. That hurts.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah, I think the drums are good. Just increase your farm speed. It's not going to make a massive difference in the time that you do get the Radiance, and you clearly get much more survivability up against this like earlier rotating hero in the life stealer.
I'm kind of curious now too. Like, normally you just expect the straight up Radiance rush, but this is working out for him. Is there any chance that we try and see like the Naga go into a little bit more of a pushing type of strategy? Like if you can start running through these creep waves rather quickly, you know, you've got the Riptide, you've got a lot of other heroes here who can keep the sustain going with the Witch Doctor. Like, maybe they even are able to sort of trying to shut down InFamous early.
Yeah, there used to be kind of like a Vanguard a while ago. That was a ways ago, but I think it all depends, right? If you get forced into battle, oh well, and well, there's definitely a battle coming up top now.
We got Song, are able to get it off, and this should be a quick and easy escape if Lion's still dropping low. They're in a little bit of trouble. They've also got the Tinker chasing. This might be a little bit of a scary situation if they can't get out of here. They've still got the Hawk with vision over the top of all of them. No rearm on the Tinker, though, so...
Someone needs to sack. Bronze.
Shuriken, chase, looking, stun, turnaround, still taking damage. The axis from afar. That's the definition of space created right there.
Yeah, well, you're talking about it, and there it is. MJW bottom lane, Treants, battering away here. He's up into his own set of the drums. Pretty standard Nature's Prophet item at this point. But top tower should go down here. It doesn't look like in the current situation that they're going to have any way to come back into this, unless they group 4 heroes top and then CC comes in with like the Dream Coil, but he still has to get into his Veil for his first core item.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they necessarily want to fight. Matthew does not quite get eyes there on the Naga Siren as they were just sneaking by as that was going through. Drums still have not been picked up. Oh, gonna find them on the backside though, and they do have the missiles that can come out from Tinker, as well as the Phoenix trying to rotate into this. This is gonna be a jump forward, and he's actually just gonna end up going down. They find the kill, Naga dies. Oh, MJW right clicks, they're able to break this one. Dream Coil back onto 2 as well as the silence, and that should end up being at least 1 dead. Matthew dropping low, he is going to end up falling, and it looks like now with the open wounds they're going to be able to rage through that one. Is going to try and jump away from them. They kill off the Beastmaster, and maybe going to be able to find Greedy on the backside. No, he's outie.
Alright, so things were getting a little bit out of hand, right? Tower pushed up top, kind of felt like the Radiant were starting to take a little bit of control lead, and it will end up being relatively even. Actually, wow, that track, dude. What? Let's get. How do they end up gaining gold there? Alright, whatever. Dota. Welcome to Bounty Hunter, I guess.
Yeah.
He's something else. Spisa is now down the bottom lane. Starting to output his illusions here. What level's the Riptide? Oh, 4 points, baby. Unfortunately, that camp's actually stacked, so he loses out on that one, but the rest of the team following suit. CCNC gets himself a haste rune, too, so they find something good, he might show up, and looks like he's just saving up for the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, double null tally might go back afterwards, but it feels like they do want to get a little bit more aggressive. He could actually chase here on a Kenji. And with the haste rune, nope, doesn't end up being able to get the orb. They're still wrapping around. Over here in the jungle, it's going to be Bang who gets jumped on. Finger of Death comes out. They find the kill. And CC should be able to escape from this one without too much of a bother. And yeah, he's just out of there. Blink Dagger up and online.
Yeah, goes home, gets mana. He could make his way back down if they want to do something, because Matthew's coming in, and they certainly want to still go in without the Beastmaster. They'll have the Infest Bomb. Now, this is the thing, they're not smoked up or anything, so we'll hope they don't blow it on some sort of an illusion, but none coming their way from the Naga.
Oh my god.
That's a track kill.
Yeah. And this is the one thing that you could start to see out of InFamous, is if they can start to take control of this game with the track kills and, you know, just pressuring down the jungle of the Naga Siren, that's where it starts to get a little bit more out of hand and things start to go the other direction. So we'll see. But the tier 1 tower going down the bottom lane, or top lane rather, as well as the bottom lane, then this feels like they're in an okay position with all of the tier 1s still standing on the Dire.
Yeah, the levels are like crazy even on the Radiant side too. I was just noticing this. Granny just pops 9, but other than that, that Bounty Hunter up to level 7. Same thing with the Phoenix as well as the Beastmaster. So it's much more the side of InFamous going for this, you know, multi-core strat this time versus normal. They've got it's pretty much even, right? Like 3 and 3, but typically we've been seeing so much put onto either Kataro or Greedy, and the other heroes kind of left behind, but Bang's trying to keep pace in this one, and the Bounty Hunter also very close, and I think that's good. A little bit of a change from them, but where is Kataro on those bots anyway? Bots and not too close to that Blink.
Yeah, he's got his Soul Ring and the level 1 rearm. Right now, I'm keeping track of the pause time because I feel like if this game does last as long as we think it might, it could end up being a pretty big issue. Again, Winlay says those the arcanes for the bounty. They haven't really been able to take full advantage of all of this map, the map control that FDL have taken from the 2 towers. Like, if you look at the items, it's a lot more early fighty type of stuff. Do you think that this is going to be a trend that continues for FDL? Like, are they comfortable fighting at this stage?
Well, heading into that Blink Dagger, they've kind of made that decision as a team that, you know, CCNC didn't go for the Veil, so his farming won't be sufficient right now, so he'd much rather be killing heroes than actually farming at the current time period.
Oh, Life
This
Stealer.
is scary. Once again, what's their vision look like? They have the Hawk. Okay, that's pretty good.
Spot him out. Do have the cast that can come out in a second. Open
look
Wound's
at
about to
him.
wear out. They are
Oh.
going to be able to find it. It ends up bouncing onto the 2 of them, but they should be able to escape. Yeah, nicely done, though.
Yeah, pressure still on the top lane though. CC never really leaving. Alright, he's up to the 2k gold now. On his way to either Relic or it depends. Like maybe bots. It depends on like how much Tinker can push out. Right, if he needs to be responding to that as well.
Well, and I do kind of think that the Radiance being able to come online would be pretty great. It's also great for the pushing because, you know, if you're able to keep those lanes pushed out, the Nature's Prophet can TP in and try and take down the tower at the very end. That's the other type of play that you can make. So I think that now that he's got the survivability online with the Tinker, it might be time to try and build into that Radiance. But a little bit of a team fight breaking out. That's a silence down onto Bang. The Witch Doctor ultimate coming as well. They're able to roar from afar, and it looks like he is going to end up being able to bring down Stand King, and Bang still survives through that. Matthew running away. They're not going to be able to find him. They've also got the open wounds that can jump. Franz is trying to find a kill, but they're not going to be able to get away on the puck either. Suddenly, 3 track kills going their way. Man, that really hurt. Lifestealer takes down the tower.
Yeah, they need that Radiance ASAP. They need something to fight back with this hero because Tinker can contribute right now. Shows up, throws out some rockets, throws out some lasers. It's fantastic. But you can just see Greedy. He's the position 1 for the side of the Radiant. He's just getting stuff done. There's only so much poor little Puck can do, right? Not very notorious for the overall damage. And the supports, although you get a line in a Witch Doctor, it's pretty difficult for him to actually, you know, damage a Lifestealer. He's got this thing called Rage. Pretty good against Finger of Death. Doesn't do anything against the Witch Doctor in his defense.
Yeah.
But it's MJW going for it. Yeah, he's going for that mech, so very split push oriented, as well as a little bit of team fight.
Yeah. He can like TP in to save the Naga Siren maybe if things go a little bit too far awry. And you see here up in the top lane, Bisa taking a good amount of damage. He really needs to be careful. Matthew is stalking on the other side. If they're capable of finding this, there's a 375 damage nuke that can come through and kill off Bisa. He's got to be very careful. Oh my god, they actually might just end up finding this kill. He spots him out, there's the jump, they have the damage, track as well. Is it going to be enough though? Trying to drums away, but this bounty hunter is going to be able to keep up the whole time, and they've got eyes, dust, nice little turnaround. Matthew is going to end up dropping now as the whole team suddenly shows up. Oh, that was too bad.
It's so unlikely that you get that kill by yourself. I'm surprised he even went for it, but I can understand, right? You know it's going to be all unreliable gold here, so you're going to be getting the full death cost if you do manage to get the kill.
That's the one other thing about this that I'd kind of forgotten about track. They changed that a while ago where you can see the amount of gold that the person has. Isn't that a thing with track?
Yeah, track them.
So that means that you should be able to spot out that Naga Siren getting closer and closer to that relic. Really does become important for understanding what their timing is going to be.
Yeah, it's kind of cool up against some of those heroes that are going for that early-ish blink. Like if your level 6 comes online early enough for that position 4 bounty hunter, who, speaking of which, is also getting his own mechanism up and running. And it's a smoke play? No, they're just going to go for another infest. Let's see if they can find out this Naga Siren. Where are the Hawks flying? We got one guarding the tower.
Oh, Tinker against Naga. This is what we came to see here. He's just going to push this lane
I've been
out.
waiting for this for all my life. This is the one.
It's going to be good stuff. I think, again, we might see some of those later game shenanigans where you have, like, the, you know, song into right-clicking towers with your illusions just to try and burst down those tier 3s and eventually take it down. Over in the jungle, though, the jump Stand King in a whole heck of a lot of trouble. And that is what they're going to be able to do every time. That is so frustrating to play against.
Yeah, typically you think things like, well, they're not getting the Naga, so it doesn't matter. She's still getting the Radiance, but it's just a support. But there's track, man. Every time, just more and more gold heading to the coffers, the Radiant side. They are now propelling up over 3K at 17 minutes, and he's got the relic now. He can go over the shop and purchase that one up before he loses all this precious gold. MJW 230 gold away from the mechanism, so once the Radiance is up, they can try and force down mid perhaps, but it's not the easiest team to just run into, right? Like this Phoenix, almost up to level 10, close to that level 11 where you get the 3 additional attacks required to destroy.
Of course, the maxed out Sunray right now just does cause so many problems for them. But yeah, as you mentioned, Relic online, and again, this is the point where we might be just like stuck at a stalemate for a really long time. The Radiance Naga Illusions facing off against the Tinker March of the Machines. But it's worth noting, InFamous don't have the greatest ability to deal with the Naga Siren Illusions. There's, you know, no Lion on their side. They don't have the Enchantress that's capable of taking them over. And actually, Kenji is going to get caught out here. Are going to be able to find that kill. The rotation comes in from the Nature's Prophet, and Tinker goes down. Huge plays.
Yeah, they made one change. CC actually does get roared up here, and this is what I was about to comment on, but can they get the kill? The orb kills the Hawk. That might be his saving grace, but oh yeah, this track, that's an issue. That's going to be a little bit of a problem here. So, Bang, he went for this good decision, I'd say, versus the way that this game's going to go. You know it's all split push, you know it's all rat, people are going to be split up and separated, so he only gets the level 1 Necro, and then builds right into the Blink Dagger. So that's going to allow his Tinker to come in on the Necros, going to give him some solo kill potential against a ton of these heroes, as well as working together with Matthew to bring people down. And on the same line, Franz given some space early on here to get that Blink Dagger up and running. And him and MGW can do quite a bit of work together.
That does seem to be the ganking partner of choice if they're capable of finding it. And Lion with that blink dagger you mentioned, also now doing a good job of being able to scout out things with like vision is paramount in this game, and them getting down these deep wards definitely helps that a lot. And it didn't look like they were able to spot him. I saw a couple of pings in the area, but that might have just been FDL's side. And as we're looking at it now, Bounty Hunter Matthew, still a problem. Do you think that he eventually goes into Necrobooks himself to try and, like, maybe have the ability to jump out and, you know, do a little bit of damage to towers as well? Or is that, like, not really in the books?
Sorry, for MJW?
Or for Matthew, sorry. Oh, wait.
Oh,
He might
okay.
end up going
I got a
down.
little confused.
Yeah, this is
Probably
a
not. Too many
quick
good
and easy
items.
one. Oh, nice there to being able to break the Witch Doctor ultimate. The cask is also going to follow, and that's an easy one.
Tower is under attack.
So well, he needs Greaves, probably the Dagon, just because of how squishy everyone is. Like, we all know Sand King doesn't get items. Franz, he's a lion, never really buys any strength items. There's that 20-minute Radiance.
Oh, jump forward. They catch Vale onto several, and oh, able to jump away with that one. That was a nice Phoenix Sun. Able to escape.
Yeah, and I just didn't even notice, but they've got the Lifestealer and move with this dragon.
Oh, God. What is this game?
It's such a good item, or such a good creep for this game, too, with the Fireball. I never noticed that the range on Fireball is giant. Oh, my fault. So they killed the Beastmaster. Was that Illusion chase down?
I think so. The Radiance is up and
mid.
online now. Yeah, that was
How did
silly.
he die mid?
He must have TP'd out. Like, he must have been TP'ing and then died on the other side. That's the only thing I could think of. They're actually going to chase down now, and the Lifestealer is here. Do you think that he gets a Radiance of his own inside this Ancient? Is that the
I
way to
hope
go?
not.
Oh, wait, he already has it. What?
I missed that one. I
All
missed
right.
that one completely. I knew he was farming up the whole time. Alright. Okay. Cool beans.
This game...
Seems a little unnecessary, but I'll take it. I'll allow it. Mischance, I guess. More split push, more rat potential, more pushing power.
I don't know what this game is. They're able to jump down here on the bottom lane. They found Kenji. Finger of Death comes out, and that's going to end up being another dead Tinker. So again, that combo has been working to really great effect. And we're just seeing just ridiculous strategies going on. You've got Bounty Hunter infested with the Radiance. You've got the Aghanim Scepter's upgraded ultimate eventually for the Tinker. Like, Radiance Burn is coming out from this Witch onto this Witch Doctor. He's just going to die. Oh my god.
And yet the lead staying relatively close to this 3K mark, but if it continues this way, all this track gold does add up, and what can you do to, like, try and bring it back to your side as FDL, right? You think about towers and everything, but they've got all the same kind of stuff on the side of InFamous. It just feels like they're outclassed by the Bounty Hunter in a lot of ways here, that big plays have to come out from CC. It has to be through team fights.
Well, them shutting down the Tinker is a huge part of it, I think, and they've been able to do that to a large extent. You look at his farm, and it really has not been the highest that they would have wanted at this point. They're going to be able to chase down a couple of these illusions, but again, the creep wave is just dead. And the really mobile heroes, they're able to find the courier now also. Everybody is just all over the map. Look at the map right now. You've got, like, Radiant up here in the top lane, or bottom lane pushing. They've got the chase that's going to continue as Lions trying to go over to there.
Yeah, it's too tough.
Oh, he's there
sees
now.
him.
There's the
Kenji.
Hex. Follow up. They've got CC. He's going to be able to kill off Kenji. And now over here, they're all going to end up TPing back, but are we going to be able to break the TP from Greedy? He's not going to be back with the rest of his team. This might be a huge play if they're capable of getting away for the moment. Excel doing a lot of damage, Stanking trying to turn around with the ultimate, not going to be able to be there. So it doesn't end up making that big of a difference. Now CC, he's going to be controlled. Beastmaster already able to kill off one and is maybe going to be able to finish off another. The chase over their top lane, they have the track and is going to end up dying. Nicely played.
Before my time.
Yeah, so they got the kill, but they can't get away clean with it. I noticed he bought out, like, everything. He had so much gold on CC. Let's get a fully completed dual scepter, it looks like, and then big parts into his Dagon too. So he'll have his own bursting potential here.
This is shenanigans. I got to open up this doesn't even feel like Dota at this point. You've got the double Radiance up on these heroes. You're going to just try and keep the lanes pushed out over and over again. We talked about how the Bounty Hunter is going to be great in this type of game because you're capable of finding the initiation with, you know, the sneak up on people. But in a lot of ways, I think that MJW might also be the other X factor for FDL because he's got that global mobility. That to me feels like it might be paramount.
Yeah, it's kind of like they had the Tinker and the Naga. Those are two very, you know, similar heroes. They do kind of the same thing. And then MJW was that bit of that X factor, as you said, to create a little bit more split push on the side of the Dire. So in order to try and combat that, you got the old Lifestealer Radiance, who very sneaky here, disabling the Radiance when he turns Invis. This guy.
He knows how to play this strategy.
Yeah.
I don't know who comes out on top. We're in uncharted territories right now as far as Dota 2 is concerned. And it looks like with the Roshan possibly going to go down. Again, I don't think that either team now has to worry about mega creeps either. Like, I really don't think that either team really cares that much. MJW almost able to pick off the Tinker there. I almost was able to catch that one, but he TP'd in at the last second as the Tinker was dropping low from the Necro books. And he's got a Dagon as well. Wants to go back into the fray. Jumps forward. No, back actually. He's going to be fine.
Oh, we'll see who'll become the king of push. I think you have to give more over to B-side just because Manta's Radiance, like, Tinker is cool and everything, but still doesn't really compare to the push there. Man, they are so low fighting Roche.
Oh, God. All of a sudden, Song of the Siren.
Yeah,
they got it. They need to back out, though. I don't think that they can take this. Nature's Prophet, he might be dead. He doesn't have a blink dagger. He doesn't have anything. He's going to try and TP away. No.
So close.
Look at Bisa as well. This tier 2 tower, just no fear. It's going to push out the creep wave and should be fine. On the other side, Sand King, Matthew's going to scout him. Do they have a gem or anything like that?
There's a sentry on the ground.
I'm going to walk into it, see if they can drop him. There's going to be the Finger of Death initiation, and the silence comes out as well. He is going to be able to stay alive for the moment, and there's going to be the Dream Coil to finish him. So they get another kill.
Held that coil for so long, I was getting a little concerned there. Not wanting to spend it, but eventually they will. Hawk TP now being used. That's very tactical, right? Cutting off the waves as soon as possible. That's actually a huge jump when you think about. He would have had to wait until it was like down here.
Right.
For them to meet up and go on the creep. So, seeing a little bit of that synergy right there as CCNC pushing up the top lane, heading towards those towers too. And now mid. Oh, this is just glorious. And just hero chase the Tinker, I think, all game.
Are we going to see the Nature's Prophet Aghanims? Is that the next build? Like, I think that nobody wants to fight.
Someone has to hit buildings on this team. I think it's going to be MJW, but you never know.
Well, the tier 2 tower is still dropping low, but not dead as of yet. A lot of the creeps are completely gone. Over here on the top side, CCNT is going to end up trying to get away. I like the ward, the Tinker ward up here on the high ground. This is the game for it if ever there was one. They're going to be able to scout out whenever there's those shenanigans going on.
Jeez.
MJW.
Nothing ever ends well when there's an Nature's Prophet on this cliff. Like, ever. You get one Ancient Camp. Is it worth it, though? You're against the Beastmaster again? Alright, well, he's done some intel. He's like, well, they don't have a ward, because I didn't die, so you guys are welcome.
Oh, my God. I'm struggling so much. Like, this is pushing my camera work to the very edge. Like, there's heroes everywhere, and it feels like nothing is happening. It's just the farming that we're going to end up seeing. And you see the push along the bottom lane. They've got Bisa who can press this out. He's going into... Is he going... What's the Perseverance? Lincoln's. Okay.
But no Manta. That's a little bit unusual, I would say, in a lot of ways, right? Trying to maximize your farming potential.
Maybe he just got that for the mana regen at the start, and he's going to go back into Manta afterwards, and then eventually into Lincoln's.
Yeah, soul range is not enough, it seems.
Well, bottom lane again, they're pressuring this out. The Radiance, fairly tanky on the hero, but the tier 2 tower is going to eventually fall to the Nagasauran Illusion.
Oh, they're going to find Kenji.
Oh,
in the tree. It's really dangerous. Blink.
Yeah, went a little bit too far forward there, and they punished him. Again, that Tinker Ward on the bottom lane, scouting it out. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going to chase. Not going to be able to catch the puck, though, as he's able to blink away for the moment. 16-16 is the score as far as kills are concerned, but that really doesn't matter a whole lot as they're actually pressuring the tier 3 in the bottom lane as well. Bisa's here, they're hitting away, and nobody is coming to respond to this. You can't allow this chip damage this early in the game.
It's okay, they got win rate, dude. Get back. Get off that.
That's the change that that you need for Sunray. It also heals buildings now.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, fine. That'll help sell that new Immortal.
Well, we've got the Bounty Hunter with the Gem online as well as the Guardian Greaves. Up top lane, so you can see he's got the Dagon, the Veil, the Yule Scepter, the Blink. Everybody is relatively farmed at this stage, but still not a significant lead one way or the other. And it feels like both sides are just content to allow this to continue to push out. They're going to TP in on top of the boar, and there's Puck out. Not going to go down.
Yeah, I'm not quite there with the Blink. Having the Yules would have been pretty sweet. Canceling that TP, but not going to go down. Are they spawning up this? Yeah, they're spawning up the ward using the courier. So good play by the Radiant side here. Question is, will they get Matthew with it? As he comes out here. Oh yeah.
Well, they got the dust, and he's going to pay for it, but he still did get that ward.
In the gem?
Oh,
courier?
no.
Courier? Oh.
Has been killed.
Alright, Ron's grabbed it first anyway, but...
That hurts. And in a game where map control vision is so paramount, this is definitely the play. What are we looking at as far as items? The Lifestealer went back for a Manta style, so he's got the Radiance Manta himself.
Just needs his Octarine, and we got Alchemist in the house. I'm not even kidding, I think he might buy it. There was a Dragon Knight that bought that once in a pro match. You want Radiance, Manta, Octarine on Dragon Knight.
I mean, you've got, what does that mean then? You've got a lower cooldown on your ulti, you get some lifesteal from Breathe Fire. Ugh, that's not good.
That's okay. I thought you were talking about the lifesteal. To say it's okay, he bought a Blink at least. Shouldn't have to see the Octarine, thankfully.
Dreamcoil not going to come through as Bang did spot the puck and is going to go for the Yule Scepter. Now going to have to jaunt away for the moment. Tinker is there though, phase shift, trying to get away. He's going to be able to blink out and they can't catch up to him. So he's good for the moment. On the other side, Bounty Hunter is going to run into the Lion. This would be a quick and easy one, as guess what? Greedy was inside of him. Gem on the ground now, and they might realize that this is there. Yeah, they're going to be able to secure it. So Gem goes back onto the way of InFamous.
Ooh, nice snag here, and they've still got 2 more heroes. CC.
Oh, he's deep. They've got the...
Vision. There's some last moment. No range. MGW's creep cutting.
Oh.
So he'll head towards mid, having the wave there.
Well, now you've also got Greedy, who's going to start hitting these tier 3 towers. There's no real great response. I mean, they have the Radiance burn of their own. This actually is going to be incredibly difficult for them to deal with. The puck jumps in, Dagon out as well. Bang is not going to end up falling. Greedy's still alive here, and they do have Matthew for a lot of that crowd control. On the bottom side, Naga is still there, continuing to hit away at the towers with the illusions. But it doesn't look like there's significant damage as the tower's down to about half HP. They lost their tier 3 top, but no barracks go down.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's so comical that both teams just like... I feel like FDL were committed to split push no matter what, right? They have the Nature's Prophet. They've got a Puck who can't really contribute to like massive, rush down mid kind of strategy, I guess, where he's like breaking towers like a DK kind of an idea, you know? Whereas the Radiant, they had the option, right? They could have itemized a little bit differently on the Lifestealer. They could have used the Beastmaster Coop up earlier and went for this Brutal Force before, but now we're coming in with the Roar.
Up top lane, they're going to end up getting the initiation off. Bottom lane, it was Nature's Prophet trying to stay alive. They're going to be able to turn onto the egg now and trying to finish it off. Can they get the kill before it ends up popping? They are going to be able to get that one. And now already dead. Oh my god, the Tinker does so much damage though. And Matthew is trying to get away from there. They are going to be able to keep MJW alive for the moment. Running away again. The net is going to fall onto Greedy. Still armor toggling though, and he's going to be fine with that. They've got the creep wave up there in the top, and unfortunately didn't fully finish for the Nature's Prophet, so they've still got creeps that are coming in. I don't know if they're going to try and continue this push, though. It seems like it's over.
That was one of those interactions we didn't talk about, but with Naga Siren, you can do a couple funny things against certain heroes, right? With the Nether Ward, the Tombstone, those key deciding structures, because Egg is also structure. You can just song and still be able to burst that thing down. It does not become immune, thankfully.
Liking the Nature's Prophet build here. Again, Blink with the Mjolnir already completed means that you can keep the creep waves pushed, and You saw it up there in the side by the Radiant Secret Shop. There was having a little bit of a battle with the Tinker. He was just trying to finish off that creep wave before they were going to be able to reinforce it, and it's just such a difficult game right now. Like, this is its style of Dota that you rarely see, and it's really difficult to know what is the correct move at any given point in time. Like, if the Nature's Prophet would have gotten picked off right there, MJW, they probably would have just lost a lane of racks.
Yeah, more than likely. Every single death, extremely crucial. They do have buybacks on everybody except for the Puck for CC, and then of course our Bounty Hunter for Matthew, who does have a partner in crime with him right now. Doesn't look like they'll find anybody this time. No lonely supports.
Yeah, they really can't afford to leave anymore. You still got, though, the Naga that is pushing in this top lane here, and the Dagon coming from Kenji should be able to keep him back for the moment. Was that spotted?
They actually
Matthew?
knew, yeah, because they saw the sentry die.
Well, and now the
Yeah,
Radiant's
so
burned.
CCNC's out of there.
Well, again, Nature's Prophet TP's away after cutting the creep wave, and Naga Siren Illusion should take care of the ones here along the bottom, I would imagine. Meanwhile, again, this top lane, they actually don't have a great answer to this. Bisa continues to hurt and do a ton of damage on Akenji. He's just going to fall. And now a tier 3 tower is soon to go down as well. Over here on the other side, they're trying to jump out. Are going to be able to bring down Sand King. Back over here at the top lane. Bisa continuing to right-click. There's no more glyph now. Roar ends up getting dropped and is going to take a ton of damage, but MJW jumps in. A couple more right-clicks. Bang is going to be able to survive that. Oh, now that's going to be the Song of the Siren. TP away. Should be fine. On the backside, Lifestealer looked in to catch out. Oh, doesn't get the Radiance Burn to slow down the TP away from the Nature's Prophet. He's going to be able to walk out. My God, that was a really great play there from FDL.
Yeah, this is, you know, talking about every single decision in the later game. That's something we've been praising about FDL for virtually their entire run through here. Is, yeah, the hopping on bottom.
Oh my God.
Should be okay, right?
Well, he lifts him up. He's still taking the damage, though, and is going to be able to survive. Holy crap! Oh.
That was risky, going for the phase before the orb.
Yeah, it was well played, though. And, I mean, realizing that MJW was going to be able to come in and help him out. Again, showing the dominance of the Nature's Prophet when you get into these type of matches. Global Teleport, just such a great spell. And the fact that he can itemize wherever he wants. He can go for Sheepstick next if he wants to go for it eventually.
Yeah, up against Tinker as well as even the Lifestealer, it's always going to be pretty good, right? See if you can pick him off before that Rage comes into play. And the power of Naga. Tinker's one thing, but Naga is a whole other beast. This beast is just down, and they can't do anything. Like, once he passed level 16 and that 60-second timer on the Siren, that is not a lot of time. You have nothing to cancel it. And so what's your hope? You, like, blink Yules there, I guess? Or, like, not even Yules, like, Roar? But it takes so long.
Maybe the idea is that you can Lifestealer and get eventually, like, he needs to build into Abyssal Blade, I think. Because if he can Rage into the Song and then Abyssal as the TP's going, that might be the eventual late game item. But again, it's not a huge damage item. There's a lot of issues.
It's probably his next item, honestly. Like with the Blink Dagger, well, it depends on what pieces. Alright, Beast is just getting free ranged.
Yeah.
And he just leaves. Is he
He's going mid.
like he's in illusion right now?
He literally doesn't care. Song of the Siren comes out. They're not going to be able to find the kill. They TP away. Over here on the bottom lane, they're starting to fight, and Excel is already caught. They're going to be able to disengage for the moment. He drops down so quickly. Tinker is dead, by the way. Where the heck was he at? He was dead back in the base. All of the illusions just crowded him, and they were able to find the kill. Oh, my God. Tinker does not have what he needs right now. He is nowhere near strong enough to deal with this Naga Siren. He's 12,000 gold behind her.
Yeah, he went with a bots 2 kind of early. And we haven't really seen that come to play yet, I don't feel like. Alright, here we go. Lincoln's Pop and the Roar. Yeah,
that's going to be the kill. They needed that one in a really bad way. Lifestealer picks it up. No more Naga Siren for 81 seconds. And that was really worth it. Again, you see the immediate response. MJW pushing out this top lane. He does not want to have them pushing in towards their barracks. Naga Siren having to use a buyback at this stage would be disastrous. So he's going to pressure it. He did end up going back for that sheep stick also. No cuts of the creep waves in the mid lane. And so Greedy is just going to pressure up here. Necro books online from the Beastmaster. And they're going to be able to take this tier 3 potentially.
structures are
Yeah, I thought Matthew would try and play. He didn't wait for like the TP, but I can't permanently cancel. Damn, Nature's Prophet. What a hero.
Oh, greedy. Oh, good force staff. That would have been huge if they could have kept him in place. They really need to get something done with Naga Siren off the map. All right, they've got Blink, jump forward. Oh, good reaction,
man.
and now he's stuck out here. They've got the Dream Coil already there, and Kenji's going to try and do a lot of damage. Franz is going to fall. Greedy also. No more Sprout for the moment to try and keep him under control. Manta Style's away. They've also got the Mueller damage going back the other direction, but that's going to end MJW dropping low. Not dead as of yet. Puck is also fallen low. Their armlet toggle's coming from Greedy. They need Naga Siren back up, trying to bring him down. Roar! Aegis is gone. All right, now InFamous are going to feel comfortable enough to back out, I think.
Yeah, 5 more seconds. They got to go.
That's... If you get caught in that Naga Siren song... My goodness.
So what did they end up getting there? 2 kills, no buybacks? No,
That's what it
none
seems
thrown
like.
up from the dire side. In fact, they didn't have any. Oof. That's a little bit scary. MJW was really close to going down during that, and so was CCNC.
Yeah, if they lose right there, I mean, that's a really scary moment. And actually, Naga doesn't have buyback for another 300 gold, but with the song up, there shouldn't be a great way for them to catch her out. Well, maybe. They need to be careful. On the backside, they immediately bring down Sand King, and left alone for the moment, Bisa's playing this very fast and loose. Needs to escape. Oh, Lifestealer trying to chase her down. They've got
also
eyes.
chasing Bang down below.
Well,
They're
the
gonna
damage
pick him
comes out.
off.
He's dead.
He was trying to juke through the trees, but keeping their eyes on him between the puck and MJW.
This is such a difficult, great game to watch right now. On the other side, Matthew is going to get jumped, possibly. They're thinking about it at the very least. They've got eyes on him. CCNT is going to end up TPing away. MJW jumps here, able to catch on to Excel. Again, just the strength of that Nature's Prophet. And now you got Bisu starting to take down the melee barracks. There's just no response. They're not quick enough to be able to deal with it. Greedy's just trying to deal with mid lane. They've already given up on this barracks in the top stage. My God. It's unreal. Song, illusions, send him mid. Let's get out of here, guys.
Okay. Maybe they can get something here. He didn't rage first. I'm greedy.
Oh, they break that. Lincoln's looking for the roar. Can they find the kill? The rest of the side of FDL, though, is catching up to them now, and they're going to end up being in a little bit of trouble if they jump too much further forward. There's going to be the catch. Dagon comes out. The right click comes from the puck as well, and that's going to be a kill. On the other side, Kenji trying to do whatever he can on this Tinker. They've still got eyes on both the Nature's Prophet as well as the Naga Siren, but now he's controlled, cheaped up as well, and he falls. On the other side,
Just it.
Greedy. Dream
Oh,
Coil
they
not
missed
going to
Coil.
connect. They don't have eyes on him as of yet, and he's going to blink
Basically.
away.
has fallen.
Greedy making space, making some plays, but Bisa, he doesn't really care about heroes in this game. It's not really his thing, right? It's not about them buildings.
Oh, and they're starting to take him down rather rapidly. Tier 3's down, as are all of the barracks. It's
Hey.
just, this is so hard to deal with.
Hey, Lyrical.
What's
Lyrical.
up?
You could say he's all about that base. Am I right?
No, please, no. I mean, this is what we're seeing, though. It's that we were talking about it earlier. The potential to run it is Song into the just hitting buildings. They're going to be able to lose tanking. No, a really nice Sprout comes out, keeping him alive for the moment. The Witch Doctor ultimate is going to end up falling apart as he dies, and Greedy dropping low, not dead as of yet. Going to chase down, and MJW, he's going to be able to TP away. No response, no answer. Puck gets out as well, and guess what? Naga Siren's still in your base, knocking on your tier 4s. They're mega creeped.
Is under attack.
Can't quite get the last one. Way down there. It's lurking. Half a melee.
Oh, excuse me.
I thought they
goodness.
were too. And then I saw this little thing. Matthew, look, guarding it with his life. He's waiting for his Nature's Prophet TP. He is correct. There it is.
There's the Nature's Prophet, the Tinker, trying to deal with them, but guess what? He's dead. Oh, a nice pickoff, though. They're able to bring him down. Jim's still on the deck.
Yo, the
And-
baits. Matthew.
He knew what he needed to do. And now, with no more Nature's Prophet online, they might feel confident to try and pressure this one out. Again, Lifestealer trying to do his best Naga Siren impression, but oh my god, the Dagon Puck does so much damage. Not going to be able to kill Greedy, and Tinker was going to think about TPing in on him. Cancels that one off. Again, bottom lane being pressured in by Franz. If they need to, they can just TP in. He's got an Aghanim Scepter, by the way.
It's 43 minutes into a game where everyone just farms the whole time, so bound to happen. I like the choice. Solid game for it here. It's boosted travels now from the Lifestealer. Can't really itemize into anything else. He dishes the phase boots.
This is some silliness. This game is just, it's all kinds of crazy. And I honestly, I don't think that InFamous care that much, even if they do end up getting Mega Creep. They've still got a tremendous ability to stay alive and keep the lanes pushed out. Like, it's definitely not their ideal situation, but they can hold, that's for sure.
I'm just waiting to see what sort of a dive they make for this last Rax.
Look at the net worth graph,
just
too.
illusions.
Talk about a dive.
Yeah, off a cliff.
Oh my god. Alright, dead one. There's the jump in. Silence onto two. The Dagon comes out from the puck. Hit and run. Comes out and shoots him once in the face and just gets out of dodge. And actually gonna get jumped on for the moment by the Phoenix. Goes into Supernova. Is gonna be there for the moment. But also you got Nagasarn who's still dealing all those illusion damage. And my god. They just don't have an answer. GG. They're over it. They've had enough. We don't want any more of your shenanigans. They call it InFamous, are done with this game. They're going to end up losing this barracks, and my god, FDL, you're champions! They outrat the Tinker Lifestealer Radiance. Guess what? The answer is just pick Naga.
Yeah, counter the counter, you know, fire with fire, as it were. Man, Radiance, Lifestealer, that was the thing. Like, Grady didn't die. You lose a game where you don't die, that's a little depressing, right? But going for this, they had a choice. They could either go for the Radiance on the Lifestealer, create the secondary push factor, or they could have itemized actually for combat, taken the ore with the Beastmaster, use that. Yeah, they were ahead a little bit. It was only like 3 and a little, but obviously Naga's much better at split pushing the map than she actually is in the team fight. And could they have gone for like the play? Actually tried to rush up mid. It's a totally different game if you do that, but I feel like that might have been their better option against Nature's Prophet and Nagasarn. Of course, I could just be saying the different thing if the game had worked out in their way, but it didn't. So, let's see if they're not worrying about it too much. It was just Bisa, man. Killing towers, no trouble.
I mean, Lifestealer had more fantasy points at the end, so that's what really matters. But yeah, they end up losing this one, and of course, as we step on over into the brackets, this is going to mean that FDL, they are your champions, they're your winners, they're the ones that are going to move on to Phase 2 of this tournament. They're going to face off against Complexity in Round 1. Meanwhile, in the other side of the bracket for Phase 2 is going to be Shazam facing off against DC. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It was an absolute pleasure casting for you all. MotPax, we've been through it all, through the fire and the flames.
The gauntlet.
How are you feeling right now about NA Dota, and is there any final words before we sign off?
Oh, I mean, shout out to all the NA Dota homeboys coming out for the tournament. Lots of familiar names, lots of old NEL, you know, games. Used to watch those things back in the day. So happy to see them all. Happy to see some successful ones here coming out from the side of FDL. I'm really curious to see how they match up against a lot of the teams, because I think Shazam has proven they've done fairly well for themselves against a lot of those topper squads like DC. They still put up good fights every single time, so more NA teams getting to fight against some higher caliber stuff. Easy.
Well, again, thank you guys so much. I'm going to echo the same sentiments. NA Dota looking good. We'll see if they're going to be able to continue the trend as we're going to move into the second phase of the qualifiers. Those start on Monday, if I'm not mistaken, the 23rd. So be sure to tune into that on this channel. Have yourselves a wonderful day wherever you are all over the world, and we'll see you guys next time. Adios.